Hey guys, so I've been getting a lot of questions from an Instagram story that I posted where I invited anybody to ask me any question they may have had about their small or medium-sized business or about entrepreneurship in general. And I got a bunch of questions and I'm going to be recording some quick answers to each of those. Some a little bit shorter, others will be a little bit longer. This one is sort of an answer to many people that came to me with questions about whether or not a particular type of tactic was right for their business. And a few other people said, what kind of tactics could I use if I need to grow my business in general? And so the answer to that is actually to go back to square one. Now, in the core marketing method, I explain that marketing is not just promotions and advertising. It's not just tactics. It's actually strategic problem solving in service to your business. And that will include tactical executions. So in the core marketing method, that's an acronym CORE. The E, the last part, is executions, the stuff you do. And when people say, should I use Facebook advertising or should I buy a billboard space for my business? That's the E. That's the execution, but you need to get the rest of the picture right first. And a big part of that is understanding the iceberg model. Now, you know, when anyone talks about an iceberg, they're drawing a picture to say there's a little visible piece, but the greater proportion is out of sight and has an important role to play. That's true here as well. So tactics, executions, these are visible to you in the world when you see a business. It is all of those promotional type of activities that people want to ask questions about. But they are built on two other important layers. Underneath the tactics are strategic imperatives, and they grow from wildly important goals. Now, what are those? Well, in goal setting for your business, we would recommend that you choose a 5-year plan. That's usually best for most businesses, and that at each year you have 3 wildly important goals. This is a concept that has been really well designed by Stephen Covey and his colleagues, so I don't reinvent the wheel. I've kind of used the model in different ways, but I do agree that 3 goals for your business is the maximum. This really helps to keep you honest and makes your true north about where you're going to take your business. So let's see how we get to the tactics. All right, so if we flip the iceberg model upside down, the other way to think of this is as a house. And the goal of the house is to put that roof on. The 3 wildly important goals for the year. And they can be anything. Every business will have unique demands. In my training for the core marketing method for year 1 of either launch or relaunch of a business, the first one is usually about insight gathering, something that I call the top 10 insights. In other words, over the course of a year, a business owner will develop a really brilliant body of knowledge about their business, their marketplace, competitors, their customers, stuff like that. But in your business, whatever it might be, choose a maximum of 3 wildly important goals that you'd be happy with achieving this year, even if nothing else got done. Just those 3 things. And then what we have is the next layer. These are strategic imperatives. And because we've got 3 wigs up here, I make 3 columns. So we have strategic imperative 1, strategic imperative 2, and strategic imperative 3. And what these basically do, if the WIG, the wildly important goal, is a we will statement. For example, we will break even this year, or we will open 3 more retail locations of our business, or we will become the #1 brand of this particular product in our category. These are big, grand statements that focus your energy and attention in your business. All right. That's a we will statement in the WIGs. The strategic imperatives, they consider each one of those wigs one at a time. And they have something in there, a series of little achievements that would make that wig occur. They are phrased in the form of a measurement. So it is something like, if we wanted a wig to be 1,000 high revenue customers into our business, then a strategic imperative might be, in our marketplace of 10,000 customers, we achieve 1 out of 10 of all of those customers. So it's basically where you have a time that you're going to achieve something by and a measurement to say that we've done it. Or we will reach 25% of our marketplace with our message. Or it will be something like, if we're opening 2 new retail locations, we will create a prioritized list of the best locations to open the business as one of the imperatives. So you have, in each one of these, there might be 2 or 3 things, or 4 even, that you need to accomplish that would, if done, would achieve that wig. And I'm going to give it an example in the following video that just shows what that looks like practically. But here's where you get to the tactics. So if we understand that we have a little collection of A, B, C, D imperatives that we need to achieve, then what we do is we come up with a collection of tactics that we know will do those things, or at least we expect they will based on our insights. And that takes me to the next point. All of this is based not on assumption, but on insights that you've developed using good methodology. And if you check out my website, ajrollsy.com, you'll see some details about how to use insights rather than assumption in your business. Getting that right alone will remove a lot of risk out of what you do in business and give you a much greater chance of success in achieving these big goals that you have. Okay, so just as to recap really quickly, your business has 3 imperatives for the year, and this is how you choose your tactics. 3 wildly important goals for the year. The focus of your whole energy and your effort is to accomplish these big goals, and each one of those has a pillar of a strategic imperative. 1 to 4 is a good amount that you would be able to achieve in order to make that wig happen. And then what you do is you say, okay, my challenge this year is to choose tactics, tactical executions that will make those strategic imperatives take place. All right, now, I know this is all a little bit kind of theoretical at first, but when I show you the next video, which is all about Joe's ice cream truck, you'll see how that comes to life. Now, by the way, if you've got any questions about this, or you're wondering whether or not you're choosing the right wigs or strategic imperatives or tactics, I'd love to hear from you. We have a community of people that will be able to give you some feedback, and I can point you in the direction of some good resources as well. All right, guys, stay well. Speak soon.